Alright guys, what we have here is we have a power supply, which is putting out a voltage of 12 volts, and it's hooked up to two separate switches. So this would be like your front door switch at home, which if somebody came to visit you at the front door, you'd hold this down. And then if you ever grew up in the city, you'd also have a rear doorbell that's hooked up. And notice what's kind of cool is at home you'd see your doorbell looks something like this. But if you ever take the lid off your doorbell and look inside here, you can actually see there's two coils of wire, which are actually small electromagnets. And so what we'll do is,
So the electromagnets are inside,
right here you see those copper wires.
and those are springs. And one of the cores has a plastic stopper to prevent it from hitting the bell or the chime.
So let's do the front door first. So notice right here you have a bell, just like you would in band. And right here you have a bell. And so if I hold down the front door, you can see when I close the switch, it pulls in, the electromagnet pulls in the little metal bar there, and then when I let it go.
And it does that to strengthen the magnetic field.
But it's kind of cool because all you're doing is hitting two different bells to make the ding-dong sound. And then like Mr. Lee was saying on this one for your rear door, if you ever grew up in the city, you'd want to be able to tell which one was the front door and which one was the rear door. So notice they put a little stopper right here. So the electromagnet just pulls that iron core in. And then when it comes back, that stopper stops it. So you have the ding-dong, and you just have the ding.
So
Nice.
how do you play a joke on somebody that wants to know what door to go to?
Well, if you're a mischievous kid, you know that the rear door is just the one ding. So you go to the front door. Not that we ever did this, right, Mr. Lee?
No, never did.
Because we're good kids. But you'd hold the front door one down, so it sounds like it's the rear door. So the person inside the house, all these crazy kids, they start to walk to the back door, and then all of a sudden, you let it go, and you run away.
And that's called ding dong.
Ding dong ditch, right there. Yep.
Nice.